Shalom, all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahshai, Bashem Kudash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of GreatMillStone that rule well, blessings to the hopeful elect teaching this word in all sincerity and in truth. So I basically just wanted to go into this video real quick here. Scrolling through the daily articles and came across this article here, man. It says asteroids, war, and economic collapse. Is the world heading for imminent disaster? And that's the big question that everyone out there wants to really know, because there's talks, there's all talks of like the end of the world and whatever, and we already know that imminent disaster is coming, man, for America and Esau's rulership. Okay, but really it ain't imminent disaster for us because one, we're gonna receive salvation if we're of the elect, and two, our kingdom is next. Okay, and we're gonna rule in complete righteousness, and our kingdom is never gonna be destroyed, like the scriptures say, man. And Esau's kingdom is gonna be turned into ash, man. All right, and it's funny because the Hebrew word for fire is ash, and that's exactly how America is gonna get taken out, man. Pure ash. Okay, and the scriptures speak about Babylon the Great, that great city, basically becoming a habitation of devils, man. All right, because ain't no one's gonna be dwelling in the area where America used to be, from the north to the south to the east and the west. That whole land is gonna be a barren, desolate, and waste. Okay, and when them nukes fly onto the land of America, to turn it into a desert, man, a wilderness. Okay, and it says, thanks to the internet, we are bombarded 24/7 with news of disasters and impending disasters, to the point of ennui. Okay, now I don't know what ennui means. Let me find out what that means. Ennui. What is that? A feeling of listlessness and dissatisfaction arising from a lack of occupation or excitement. Okay, he has succumbed to ennui and despair. So basically, a feeling of weariness, all the synonyms, lethargy, restlessness, weariness. People are on the edge. Okay, this is what happened, man. We're saying we're at the point of ennui, man. All right, there's a distastefulness oozing in the mouths of the people these days. Constant talks of impending doom. Okay, and when the scriptures speak about the sword coming down upon Idumea, which is the Greek way of saying Edom in Isaiah 34 on down, and upon the people of my curse to judgment, that's talking about the ICBM nuclear missiles coming down on Esau's kingdom. Okay, it says, are things really bad as the media and Hollywood say? Fuck what the media and Hollywood say. You better listen to what the prophets are saying, man. Alright, because the prophets are over all the media and Hollywood, man. Fuck that. Alright, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is dealing with the apostles and the elders of GreatMillStone on down to decipher and filter everything and discern everything that's happening in the world through the scriptures, man. We've been given that, okay, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. It says, are we headed for a happy, or are we headed for a happy techno future? Okay, which, you got so many films that like to show you like people partying like it's the end of the world, and listening to techno music. They got these futuristic clothes on, just having a great old time. Well, that ain't gonna happen, man, because America's about to be destroyed. All right, and Esau's kingdom is through. Okay, his salvation has come to an end. All right, and these global elites, the banking families, the elites, the Rothschilds, the Oppenheimers, and all of these banking elite officials, they're gonna be put in slavery, man. Okay. It says, the other evening in search of some entertainment, I stumbled upon a film by Australian director John Hillcoat entitled The Road. Now, how many times do the apostles always reference this movie, The Road? And if you brothers haven't seen that movie, man, I recommend it. It's a very good watch. Okay, it says this riveting post-apocalyptic drama focuses on the travails of a father and son as they set out on foot across a devastated American wasteland following some cataclysmic disaster. Okay, let's look up that word cataclysmic. Okay, cataclysmic. Give me a sec. Let's go to the etymology of that word and find out exactly the terms that they're using to describe the second death. Cataclysm, a deluge or flood. Originally, especially Noah's flood. Now that Noah's flood was cataclysmic, okay, and that's another thing, man. A lot of people out there say that the Lord loves everybody. How comes, if God, if they say God's all love, but if God's all love, then how comes there was a flood? Women, children, little babies, only 8 souls were saved. So what you got to say about that? Okay, the Lord don't play, man. The Lord is no respecter of persons, man. If He wants to take you out, He's gonna take you out, man. Okay. It says, basically a deluge. Okay, so let's look up that word deluge, man. Let's see what that says. It says an overflowing of water, a great flood. Basically an overwhelming destruction, man. Okay, overwhelming destruction. Let me look up the definition. Here we go. Cataclysm, a large-scale and violent event in the natural world. Okay, a sudden violent political or social upheaval. Okay, so this is what's coming, man. All right, and all of these talks of civil unrest, moral riots, and race riots, and all of these things, man. Everyone feels the tension rising out there on the streets, man. Especially over here in London, man. I always say London's like a Prosecco bottle of champagne, man, just waiting to be, just being shaken up, waiting to pop, man. All right. So if it's like that over here, imagine how much more in Babylon the Great, man. America, that great city, which is full of demonic activity, man. Okay. And the word America means bitter. America was built up in a bitter way, and it's going to go out in a bitter way, man. Okay. And if you watch that film, The Road, they do clearly show you in that riveting post-apocalyptic drama, they show you all the travails. They show you they saw America being as a desolate wasteland. Watch films like Planet of the Apes, Charlton Heston. All right, seeing the Statue of Liberty buried up to its neck in sand. All right, in the desert, man. Okay, because all of these things are coming. Okay, let me get a couple scriptures on this, man. I didn't want to make this too long. I just wanted to, report the news, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, because we're commanded to be watchmen, and so that's what we do. It says Isaiah chapter 24 and 19. It says, the earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly. The earth shall rule to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. And that's talking about Esau's kingdom. That's talking about America. Okay, when the missiles hit America and other parts of the world, the earth is actually going to reel to and fro. Okay, because according to the Bible, man, biblical prophecy, Daniel 12 and 1 says it's going to be a time like no other since there was a nation. In fact, let me jump to that. Okay, because and also when you go up in Isaiah the 24th chapter, I believe it speaks about the city of confusion. Give me a sec, man. I think it's in this confusion. Where is it? Here we go. Verse 10. That's right. It says the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. Okay. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened, and the mirth of the land is gone. In the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. So there you go, man. All right. This is the impending doom that's coming, man. All right. And all the mirth of the people out there is going to be turned to sadness and darkness, man. That's why to speak about it's better to be in a house of mourning than in a house of mirth. All right. It says speak about fools being in a house of mirth, man. Right? If you knew what time we're in, that the city of confusion. Hey, and that's another thing, man. Babylon comes from the Hebrew word babal, which means confusion, man. That's where you get the word babble from. When you say to someone, "Oh, you're just babbling," you're chatting nonsense. You're just speaking shit because no one can really understand why. Because it's confusion. All right, and America is a great land of confusion. It's a great melting pot, man. All right, and it's gonna be destroyed. Okay, this is Isaiah 13. And let's go. Yep, verse 19. And Babylon, the glory of the kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. Okay, but the wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. And the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant places, and her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. All right, and that's why the scriptures speak about they shall build, but I will throw down in the book of Malachi, man, because, you know, the so-called white man thinks he's going to live. Hey, the scriptures say in Psalms 49 and 11, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. Okay, like their seed shall continue forever. But no, according to the book of Obadiah, even the seed is going to be cut off. They're going to be destroyed. All right, Edom is going to be no more. Esau is going to be no more. After 1,000 years of slavery, they're going to be gathered into a pit and they're going to be burnt, man. And that's prophecy. Okay, but more right now, what I'm talking about, why I brought this scripture out, is because the Most High is going to destroy it worse than Sodom and Gomorrah, man. All right, it says it shall be as when the Most High destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, but it's going to be a time like no other. Which goes me to the next precept that I was going to bring out, Daniel chapter 12 and 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that time, that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. Okay, and that's the time that we're coming into, man. So with that, Lord willing, you are king, we're edified. I'm gonna say shalom.